What does it mean when a culture both fears and reveres the same force? In Japan, fire is not just a physical element, it is a profound symbol, carrying centuries of spiritual, emotional, and philosophical meaning. It raises and renews, consumes and cleanses. It is both a destroyer and a purifier, feared in its fury and venerated in its serenity. But how can such duality be understood and embraced? Fire in Japanese culture is more than a natural phenomenon. It represents a balance between chaos and order, death and rebirth. From ancient Shinto rituals to Buddhist ceremonies, fire holds a central place in the spiritual life of Japan. The annual Gozan no Okuribai festival in Kyoto, for example, lights giant bonfires on mountains to guide ancestral spirits back to the other world. The fire here is not wild, it is precise, ceremonial, a symbol of transition and respectful release. The concept of hai, the Japanese word for fire, is deeply embedded in the language and mindset of the people. It appears in everyday idioms and expressions that convey emotion, transformation, or urgency. But more than that, fire has been a silent witness to pivotal moments in Japanese history, from the flames of war that engulfed cities like Hiroshima, to the spiritual fires that light temple lanterns in peaceful mountain retreats. Fire's destructive side is not shunned, but accepted as part of a larger cycle. In Buddhism, which heavily influences Japanese philosophy, fire is a metaphor for both suffering and enlightenment. The burning away of attachments leads to spiritual liberation. In that context, fire is not an end, but a passage and essential trial that leads to growth. One can see this dual meaning in Japanese art and literature as well. In the tale of the Haika, the burning of temples and homes is not just an account of war, but a symbolic backdrop for impermanence, mujo, a key Buddhist belief. In the works of modern filmmaker Hayao Miyazaki, fire spirits appear not as villains but as complex entities such as Calcifer in Howl's Moving Castle, who represent power and vulnerability intertwined. Fire purification rites, like the Hiwatari firewalking ceremonies practiced by Yamabushi monks, further reflect this belief. Participants walk barefoot over hot embers, not as an act of bravado, but as a spiritual journey, a symbolic passage through suffering to emerge renewed. Even Japanese architecture has been shaped by the presence of fire. Traditional wooden homes are built with awareness of fire's ever-present threat, yet the use of natural materials also reflects a philosophy of transience and renewal. In a land where earthquakes, typhoons, and fire are constant, resilience is built not by resisting destruction, but by understanding it and flowing through it. To grasp the hidden meanings of fire in Japanese culture is to see it not just as a physical element but as a mirror of human experience, our struggles, our passions, our need to burn away the old to make space for the new. So, when you consider fire in the context of Japanese tradition, are you more drawn to its destructive force or its ability to cleanse and transform?